Deb Helfrich, hashtag redheaded She-Hulk. More rain! I am the rain woman. Now, how come Dustin Hoffman gets to portray somebody and it's all famous, all good, but I go into my own neurocomplexity and all of a sudden people can't handle my truth? This is processing how asking for help every single time I have ever done it in my life results in me being harmed by people who won't invest the time to listen to the precise help that I need. When somebody asks for help, first off, don't give them advice. Second off, really look, listen, comprehend the help that they need. In my case, I'm suffering economic abuse, and I'm doing so with class and style. I have not a single mental health problem, and I'm not going to take resources from people who need to go have a random conversation with somebody. I have all the random conversations I need with myself. I need people to pay me for the random conversations I'm having with myself because they are world class. That's what I need. I need an investor. I need a patron. I need somebody who wants to spend a little of their spare cash investing in my hashtag NFT art, which these videos are an innovative format that are almost guaranteed to have exponential value in the world. When somebody finally, let's save the electronics from the rain. You know, it's true. I really do love the rain. There's no question about it. No question about it. I have no idea why Dustin Hoffman was called a Rain Man. I didn't watch the movie. I don't watch many popular movies. But I am certain that there is no such thing as a typical brain. I have so many messages, but that's a real crucial one. That consciousness as flowing through a human body with its own lived experiences, through its own location, through its own collection of human surroundings and environmental stimuli. This is rare. There are 7.8 billion of us on the planet right now, slightly altered from COVID, but far, far less than the ultimate financial suicides that will occur if we don't wake up and alter plantation capitalism to be more humane. Collaborative capitalism, sort of what I'm thinking about, but it's not my job. I don't want to be an economist, but I want to philosophize with the economists who are cray-cray humans, rational actors. Humans are not capable. They do not have the attention span to act with rational thought to the way we're all walking around thinking we're all in charge. The environment's in charge. And that we've numbed ourselves. This is why there's so much addiction. This is why the body keeps the score. We need to learn self-trust. We need what I have, which is an astounding capacity for embodied cognition. I embody, therefore I am. This is my legacy, to not just reunite the Cartesian split, so mind-body duality, thinking that science can only do look at this and look at that, and soul's off in religion. All three of them, mind, body, soul, which I call human, energy, potential, and well-being, are integrated with the philosophical hypothesis of bioelectricity. Once you understand consciousness as bioelectricity, absolutely everything in the world can be thought about differently. I've done the logic. And I'm looking for a patron who wants to support trillions in value. Now, I'm not about the money. We're going to have to bring in an actual managing director. I want the money because it's the only way to have the integrity I need to share this intellectual property fully across every nook and cranny of planet Earth to all 7.8 billion people. I'm telling you, the U.S. of hypocrisy is not my first audience. I'm telling you, Europe is neither. Although, if we can find the right artistic minds, we can get me in galleries, we can get me leveraging the resources of the art world as a performance artist philosopher. These messages need to go to the emerging nations of Africa, the Caribbean, India, China. These nations have got to understand there's no there here in becoming human consumings. We need to stop the madness of industrialization and hyperdigitalization and return to a world where life force is the most precious entity on Earth. Carbon is the gateway gas. There's nothing about diamonds that in any way, shape, or form should be more precious than paying a human what they're worth for doing their right livelihood. I know this is a challenge. I know this is disrupting every sacred cow. I'm up for the challenge. I have done the logic. I have put myself and my body through rigorous training. I'm ready. I just can't find a mind that can keep up with me and see the potential. Now, I'm willing to come at this from any angle. Whether it's a better definition of chronic disease, whether it's focusing on creating the phrase enviro-mental illness. I am the first human to stand on stage and say, I'm suffering from global warming. Global warming's making us all sick. It's not just excess carbon out in some conceptual atmospheres away. The air you're breathing every 90 seconds is being monitored by your body. And a great deal of ADHD, for example, is about people who are highly sensitive to carbon monoxide, and they just don't make the connection. Free thinking is priceless. Invest in #wellbeing philosophy. Invest in my #redheaded She-Hulk performance career, and there will be radical positive results in ways that I can't predict. I don't know who's going to pick up my vibe, how the resonance is going to filter through the world. I'm prepared for absolutely anything that shall occur. So what I've been busy doing versus going and buying rich people's stuff and packing it up so they can just drive into the Target and not have to get out their car. Smartphones have made human servants the new black. I know, I can't say things like that, but it's true. Plantation capitalism will just keep enslaving humans. There has to be a better solution, and everything that's wrong in this world. You want no crime? It simply takes full employment. Meaningful work at a livable wage. And it's not that much more difficult to create an equitable, fully equitable framework that creates conditions for right livelihood for every human. There's no crime. We don't need to defund the police. We just get rid of it. And in fact, again, we don't need to defund the police. Let's defund weapons. The Brits did it. Defund weapons. Keep the livelihoods going. The police, all that, they got all this training. They should be able to outmaneuver anyone. indirect, physical, embodied ways. Defund weapons. I never put it like that myself, but it's a pretty good strategy. All right. So that's been Rain Woman, Friday, July 2nd, 2021. Trying to process that the help that has arrived distracts me from my work, and it will not produce any results. No way of knowing who I'm going to talk to and how to phrase my work in the world to somebody who's used to dealing with mental illness. This is a task that I shouldn't have to be forced to take on. And yet, it's this thing, well, I know it's not going to produce the results I need. I keep trying to be reasonable. But there's nothing reasonable about plantation capitalism. You either have the whip in your hand or you're getting lashes. Inventing ways to circumvent that dynamic has been my life's work, and I'm pretty good at it. Right now, I need some life support to not die of dehydration and heat stroke. I will find a patron, and I will stand on stage or sit in my car and stream my message to palms across the globe. All that's missing is an actual PR person who can containerize this. Get me a New Yorker article, for example. One high quality level article. Again, I'm sending these things in. They're going to an email. They're going to people who answer phones. It's that my message is not getting, I can't get through the gatekeepers. To somebody who will spend the time for me to figure out the union, the intersections of what they're doing in the world and what I can offer. I've done it hundreds of times. Check out my Twitter stream. These pitches that I make, and there's a number of videos. Most of the time I try to keep them unlisted when I'm directly talking to someone whose name I mention, just because I don't have permission to do so. But beyond that, these I know that I am good at developing a way for me to make money for somebody if they will invest in me. Placebo Tools, for example. Want to know how bioelectricity improves the health of all 7.8 billion people? It's Placebo Tools. If you had in your possession the aspirin, the new aspirin, Placebo Tools are the new aspirin. With that invention, innovation, I can only say harmony.